Hello. This is Charlie Anteby. What's today? December 27th, 2023. It's a Tuesday. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Trying to keep it very positive on the topics. I want to keep it all upbeat, happy, positive. But we do have a problem these days, and it brings me back to problems we used to have, and I'm going to follow the timeline a little bit from beginning to end and see what's going on here. Right now, I'm hearing from a lot of the viewers, they're tuning in, they're giving me feedback, and more than a few times, I'm hearing complaints about the smell of marijuana everywhere you go. In your home, in your office, outside stores, on the streets, Manhattan, the worst of all of them, but it's everywhere. We have the smell of marijuana wherever we go. Now, did we sign on for that? Did they tell us when they're going to legalize marijuana, which basically said we're going to validate it to entire generations of people and tell them it's okay, which I wasn't okay with in the first place? That we were all going to be inhaling it every minute? I take walks around Takanashi Lake. It's 0.8 miles each way around. You get some guy sitting on a bench smoking a joint. You're going to smell that marijuana every time you make it around from 150 feet before to 150 feet after. For a 300-foot span, you're going to be smelling and inhaling pot instead of fresh air when you're at a lake and an ocean trying to take in fresh air and walk and exercise. That's what's happening. And I live in New Jersey, okay? You could smell it in the car 3 cars away from you, and they're parked at a red light. It's unbearable, this smell of pot everywhere we go. And what the people are complaining about in Manhattan, I could only imagine. I'm happy I don't have to experience it. So I want to go back a little bit and let's talk about this. Who is the aider and abetter in the smell of marijuana everywhere we go? Is the government that legalized it. Why'd they legalize it? They legalized it because they wanted the proceeds from it. We know that story. We saw that dance in 1960, 1950, 1940, and 1970. We saw them being part and parcel of the tobacco industry, their partner in crime, killing the people, giving them lung cancer and all kinds of other cancers so they could take in extra money. Why do they need to take in all this extra money, the government of the United States? Because they spend it like it's like they have a disease. They can't hold on to money. They're allergic to it. That's why they do it. They want to spend $65 billion more to Ukraine. $65 billion more. After they gave them $100 billion already. Not bill. Let's get it straight. Okay? No, the government forgot the use of the word million. We don't use million anymore. Everything's billions. Hundreds of billions of dollars. We don't have money for a kid to have an apple and a pint of milk in their school lunch break, but we send $165 billion to Ukraine. That God knows who's stealing what, because I don't know how much bullets cost, but they don't cost $165 billion. That they don't. Let these guys get out there and fight. I don't care if they have to use their pocket knives. No more from us. That's how I feel. Okay? And now, how are we getting money? We're getting money by allowing everybody to put a whole nation on marijuana, to tell them it's fine, it's okay, it's like having a beer, which it isn't, by the way. I know. It isn't. So first of all, nobody should be smoking marijuana, while 65% of America is. Over the course of a given year, 2/3 of Americans are trying and having marijuana at least once. Okay? Statistically, we're in a disaster. And that's why this country is sometimes in the shape it's in. Okay? You want to know why nobody understands that Israel's a nation, and there's a story, and there's this, and there's that, and Hamas are terrorists, and the universities are all screwed up? Because everybody's a pothead. Go to the high schools, everybody's a pothead. Everybody's drunk. Everybody in one goes in with the other. And it's abuse. It's not use. We're not talking about recreational use over here. There once was prohibition. Then there wasn't prohibition. But one thing they did do is they stepped in at some point and they said, listen, we can't have the people driving drunk. And when I heard that, listen, I drove around with a beer or two in my day. But you know what I said? Better that they should not let me drive drunk, even though I'm okay with myself driving drunk. And if it's going to stop the other guy from driving drunk, because him, I don't know who he's going to kill, God forbid. Maybe somebody I know. Now, over here, laws can be changed and laws can be changed. They made all this marijuana legal. Now we're finding out what we're in for. It's a freaking disaster. Now let's go back and press our politicians to make it illegal. Okay? And if it's going to be on the black market, it's going to be on the black market. At least if I smell it coming from downstairs, upstairs, in my building, in my office, in my here, in my there, I could call the police and have somebody arrested. Right now, I can't have anybody arrested. Okay? I'm walking past a guy around the Takanasi Lake. I can't do nothing about it. He's illegally smoking marijuana. I don't even know what the freaking law is. And I don't know what it is in New York. But we turned everything into disaster, and it's time to backtrack a little bit, my friends. This is the episode. I spoke quick. I'm sure I didn't cover 90% of what I wanted to say about this topic. But here it is. Thank you for tuning in.